And hello, everybody. My name is Eric Dobbins, and I'm with a company called Your Designs, the president and CEO. We do mobile applications, and what we do with that is we basically take and extend your ERP system to the field, and that's basically what we do. I'm on this call today to communicate another service that we like. I have a friend of ours or a partner friend that we work with. His name is Matt DENBURG. And Matt, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell everybody what it is you guys do.
All right. Hi, Eric. Thanks for the introduction. So my name is Matt DENBURG, and I am a cost reduction consultant with a company called Schooley Mitchell. And in a nutshell, what we do is we specialize in three specific spend areas that most businesses incur. That's telecommunications expenses, electronic payment processing expenses, like accepting debit and credit cards, and then the cost of shipping packaged goods using FedEx, UPS, and similar type carriers. These are cost areas that a lot of businesses don't have a clear understanding of because it's not part of their core business. That's where we come in. We're independent consultants, and we analyze these cost areas for the client and identify areas where they can reduce those expenses. We don't sell these services. We're not affiliated with the providers. And most of the time, our recommendations are within the client's current carriers, usually resulting in about a 30% savings.
So in other words, the customer who's going to be using you may or may not have to even change their carriers, meaning their telecom, their merchant processing, or shipping carriers that they currently have. You guys just find out better ways to save money throughout the things that they already have, or make recommendations for something else. Is that right?
That's correct, Eric. We typically will look for the savings opportunities and find them within the client's incumbent providers. And typically there's not a reason to switch unless the client is not happy with the service they're getting.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, how I met Matt was through a company that I worked with. I was director of information systems, and one of the things that was under my wheelhouse, so to speak, was the telephones, cellular services. We had a huge cellular bill, and every single month it seemed like it was growing and growing and growing. And we were doing mobile applications and adding these things onto it. And when Matt came to us, we had a bill that I think after the first few months we reduced it by I think it was somewhere around 20% in the first set, and then we even found more savings after we moved stuff around in a little bit further down, where we actually saved another, I think, 20%. And we almost, by the time we were finished with the first 2 years of the contract, I think we had almost cut the bills in half, which is huge when you're talking about cell services. I mean, it was, as far as I remember, that was one of the easiest choices I ever made. Just, and that was great. I mean, we really, really loved that. And I'll talk about the services probably in the next video, what they offer in addition to this, but that's kind of what you guys were doing. Am I about right on that, Matt? Does that sound about right with what we did with those guys?
That's correct. And you are correct that we had two different rounds of recommendations that resulted in about a 50% reduction. And not only that, we kept the bill down for an extended period of time. So we reduce it and we keep it there.
Exactly, and that's what's so great about it. One of the things that I noticed is, we always have peaks and valleys in different users. And one of the services that they do is they actually go in and look at your phone bills just before invoicing, but just before your companies get invoiced. And they make these slight tweaks and changes that help keep you under at the smallest possible, the smallest possible plan for the least amount of money and moving people around to keep it in there, which was it was just the way that they were doing it was just awesome. And we were able to pull this stuff and you know, I honestly, it was one of the coolest things that we did. And I really, really like that. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of, introduce this to my customers and potential customers, because saving that kind of money allowed us to put money in other places, which was exactly what we wanted to do. Because when you look at those big bills, I mean, your hardline bills, your cell phone bills, your credit card processing, those aren't huge items. They're not big ticket items. But when you can take and save that in your infrastructure, it's just it's a huge plus. It basically gave us budget money to do more stuff with, which was really cool. Well, gave budget money for them to take away from me and give to somebody else, but it just happens most of the time. But that's the way it normally works. We saved money in our areas, and we ended up giving it to somebody else to buy trucks with or something like that. So it's the way the business bounces. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, so one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to Matt and Schooley Mitchell on our website. So you guys will be able to get there from our website, which is www.ur-designs.com. If you haven't been there, definitely take a gander sometime. And then also we'll link you guys up and send information over to you. If you're interested in this service, please go through that. We'll give you a special link to go in and talk to Matt and basically see if they can help you guys out. I mean, they've done so much for us in the past that I honestly, I would feel bad if I didn't tell people about his services. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to know that. All right, Matt, anything you wanted to put in the closing, because we're trying to keep them short?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say thanks for having me this morning, and for everyone who's listening, no, I didn't pay Eric to say all these nice things about me.
Exactly, and that's one of those things. I honestly, as we were looking at this stuff, and as I was looking at people that I wanted to promote, this is one of those people. This is one of the people who came to us who made a difference in our business, and I really enjoyed that, and I enjoy working with the guys. And I just wanted to say that again. All right, so that's gonna be it for today. We'll catch you with another one. Thank you guys very much. All right.